Okay, hi, this is Will. I'm going to be giving you a quick tutorial on how to do two things in Tableau, okay? In this tutorial, we'll show you both of them. So the first is you are going to learn how to put charts into tooltips. And along with that, we will explore using custom shapes, okay? So you should have this folder if you want to follow along. It's called Tooltips and Charts Custom Shapes Starter. And the things you're going to find inside is a workbook packaged with the data and some custom shapes too. And these are a whole bunch of shapes that some of them I found off the internet and then I added to them. So you're just going to see three metals. I found these royalty free on the internet, so they're free to use. And there's also a copy of each, which just like a label on top. So a G for gold, S for silver, and we can talk about that later. But all six of those are in here. Okay, so let us open up this project in Tableau. Okay, bring this into view. Great. So you'll see here in the project, there's really only one thing happening. I have one worksheet in here, no dashboards, nothing else, no hidden sheets. It's just this one file, or this one worksheet, I should say. And what you're seeing here is just a little example index chart. It is ordered by date here, and you have the metal count. This is an index, so it's increasing the entire time, right? These are metals accumulating over time. Now you can also see that there is a little tooltip here, which is kind of useful. It tells you that, the US has won 18 medals so far, or sorry, 18 medals on this specific day, which are adding to their accumulation. So now their accumulation is up to 61 total, right? And then you'll see here, 10 more that gets them up to 71, right? So it's accumulating. That's interesting information, but it would be cool if we could get a breakdown of what those actual medals were that were being won every day. That way you can see, oh, they won this many gold, this many silver in these events, right? So I think that would be a useful extra piece of information. And let's see if we can embed that right into this tooltip. So in order to do that, if I want to put a chart in a tooltip, I'm just going to create the chart in a new worksheet like I would with any other chart. So I'm going to click on this. And let's call this, let's see, sports, or events metaled tooltip. Okay, and I'm adding tooltip to the name because I'm not going to use this anywhere else. I just want to be able to remember that. I'll also make sure I put that down here. Okay, so my events metaled tooltip. This is going to be really like a graphic table. I'm not sure what the proper term for this is, but it's going to be a table with kind of a whole bunch of little shapes afterwards, just showing how many metals you have in each day. You could really make any type of chart you want here, so long as the fields you're looking at actually relate to the data here. And what's essentially going to happen as you glide over these different marks or points on the line is this tooltip is going to actually filter your other chart. So it's going to impose filters that will ensure you're seeing the right data window. And that will make more sense in a little bit. I'll show you how that looks. But let's get started with this chart here. So let's drag events out into the rows. And let's take the metal type and let's start that off in color, okay? So this is interesting. It's a little bit informative, right? Essentially what we're looking at here is all of the medals for all of these events. Not quite sure why there's no bronze here. That would actually be something interesting to look into, but not in the data set. But this is what you'd expect, right? There's nothing incredibly informative happening yet, because what this is really telling you is every single event has a gold, a bronze, and a silver medal won, which on its own is pretty dang obvious. But what's interesting about this data, right, is that say I decide that I want to sort it by country. and I want to look at Austria, for instance. Now it's actually showing me more interesting information about exactly which type of medal they won in which event. And let's look for a country that has multiple medals in the same event. So let's edit this filter and look at China, for instance. You can see that now it's showing that they have a gold and a silver, right, in these events. So what's basically going to happen is when you're on this tab and you hover over, each point that you hover on is going to impose a filter just like this one that's going to make sure that what's in this window is only that filter, okay? And that will happen automatically. So let's do a few more quick things here before we insert that into that tooltip. I like to also show the sport because some of these are just, men. Like, what does men mean, right? So if I show sport 2, then it kind of shows us which actual sport it is, and then the event that's kind of like a subcategory for that. Another thing I like to do, just a little OCD, these I believe are in podium order right now, but I like them to actually be in descending order of importance. So I'm just going to sort these manually and make sure that gold comes first, silver and bronze. Great. And that makes more sense too, because remember, you might only see 2 of these at a time. So podium order doesn't make as much sense if it's going to be filtered and you might only see silver and bronze, right? I think descending makes a lot more sense. So this is cool so far, but these squares are kind of boring. It would be really nice if these were actually some sort of metal shape. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this, instead of color, I'm going to represent this with shape instead. So I can change these marks to be shapes. And now they're these weird little rings. So instead of Cheerios, let's see what else we can do for shapes. I'm going to go to more shapes. Oops, sorry, I need to actually change this to shape first. Okay, and now I'll go to shape. And you'll see I can set what shape I want each of these to be, what I want gold to be, silver, bronze. And if I look here, I'm not really thrilled with these options I'm given. So I'm going to instead create my own shape type. And that is where these shapes I gave you come in handy. Okay, so I'm going to import all of these. Now the way to do that, honestly, Google and ChatGPT both didn't have a better way of doing this than what I'm about to show you. So I recommend you go about it in this way, even though it doesn't seem like, the cleanest way of doing it. It seems like the only way. So I'm going to go File, I'm just going to get a new Finder window here, and I'm going to look in my Documents. And under your Documents, you should have a My Tableau repository directory. And then in there, there's a Shapes directory. And these are all the shapes you have available to you. So you can see like the other ones that you could import. And we can just create a new one in here. I'm going to call this Metals. And now inside here, I'm going to drag all of these available options I want. I'm going to copy them. Okay, so now you can see these all in here. And that should make them available if I now reload my shape. So at first, they might not be in here, but click Reload. Now you can see my metals. Okay, so I'm going to go to this metals pane, and I'm going to assign these. So I could just make them gold, silver, and bronze like this. But as I mentioned earlier, I decided to put the little letter on them because I realized that these bronze and gold are very similar, and if you're colorblind or just looking at this in poor lighting, you might not really be able to tell. So just to make sure it's extra accessible, I put the little letters on there. So I'm assigning my types. I click OK. Now you can see them on there. You might have to play around with this a little bit, get your size right. And this will work for other types of charts that aren't tables, like anything that has shape. So basically anything that has marks, which is pretty much every chart you're going to do, I believe. Pretty much every chart. You can just assign the shape. I'll stretch this out a little bit. We may have to reorganize this a little bit and change the size and stuff once we actually insert it into the tooltip to get it to format properly, but this looks pretty good so far. So now that we've done this, I'm just going to save it. And let's get this into our tooltip. So to do that, I'm going to go back over here to the main chart, and I'm going to go into my tooltip, which again looks pretty good so far, but it would be more interesting if we had a chart in here. So I'm just going to keep everything that we already have, and below it, I'm going to say Insert, Sheets. I'm going to select this tooltip sheet I created, And we can play with these properties in a minute, but for now I'm just going to click OK and see what we get. So now when I hover over, it is going to take that tooltip chart and filter it by this particular set of fields. So it's filtering by date, it's filtering by country, and really anything else that is a property of this mark, right? So for instance, on this day, the US won 11 medals, and if you want to make sure you're not crazy, you can go through and count them. I did that quite a bit to make sure that I didn't explain this wrong. It is in fact grouping properly, right? So you can see the 6 medals there. If you find any exceptions, please let me know. But yeah, so a few things we probably want to do now. You'll see that on some of these it's saying view is too large to show. So that's because we can play around with the limits of this a little bit to make sure that this fits properly. So I can increase the max width and height to make sure that it's fitting that whole window, and hopefully it won't complain anymore. The other thing too is that now that we're seeing this, we may want to make these medals a little bit bigger. So I might just go back and tweak the size a little bit. It's really just a game of playing around and testing things. There's no right or wrong, in my opinion. And then, yeah, might resize this a little bit more just to fit in this text here that seems to be getting cut off in some cases. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how you can insert your chart here. And one more thing I'll show, just because I think this is interesting, is that when you do this insertion, it actually plops into your filter tray, or your filter shelf, I should say, this little node here that shows you that this tooltip is going to be filtering this by, gives you even the fields, right? So it's filtering it by, let's just edit this so we can see, by country code, date of medal, right? So you can see directly in there what it's doing, which helps for debugging if you're like, why is it only showing 1 or none, right? Just go check what it's actually being filtered by. And yeah, again, try that with any type of chart. Definitely a little bit of work, but I think it looks pretty nice. So thank you for watching. Hope that helped.